Okay, so today we'll be doing creme brulee.
Woo-woo!
It's very popular. It's French for burned cream, or burnt cream. I'd say the most. It's pretty easy. It's one of those things you need to know how to temper eggs to do it. And that's like the hardest part of it. So we'll start over here with. I've got about half a quart of cream. Turn that on. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. But I eyeball it because, you know. Then about half a teaspoon of almond extract. Then I've got, gonna mix that around real quick. Then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon. I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter here. I find that it just enriches it a bit. And it's butter, can't go wrong with butter. And I mean, it is a French dish, and French generally use butter and milk in their cooking, so kind of different. So now is the most painful part of the video, where I whisk these 5 egg yolks until they're light in color, which is about 3 to 5 minutes, and it just helps the tempering process. So we'll be back to show you that. Okay, so these are getting nice light. I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I add it a 1/4 cup at a time, just because, yeah, I mix it up. Most creme brulee recipes, I mean, not 3/4 of a cup, a half a cup of sugar. I do it 1/4 cup at a time. Most creme brulee recipes will have you put the sugar in with the eggs while you're making them wider. I find that makes it harder to whip the eggs. Just, yeah, out of experience.
Your personal
Preference,
whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter to this.
So that's your second tablespoon.
In this recipe, yes.
Yep.
Then the most skill-pressing one is tempering the eggs. Tempering eggs just means that you're getting the eggs used to the idea that they will, at this point, become hot. You want to do it very slowly. Just like that much at a time. Then gradually give it more as it gets warmer.
And why do you have to go slowly?
Because unless you want scrambled eggs, which
is
will
not
happen.
the point.
Then after about 1 ladleful, I mix it around a bit more. This takes a bit of using both your right and left hand. Sorry for the pause. We had a technical difficulty, as with most everything that's done without editing bloopers, which we're all for here. So I'm gonna continue adding the mixture in. The French have a soup where it's thickened with a egg yolk mixture, or egg mixture, and that's, I'd say if you've mastered the skill of tempering stuff, We'll probably do a video on that soup eventually. And
the Greek have a soup, or
well,
the who?
Our soup is Greek, but it uses the French's technique of liaison, I believe is how you say it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tempering eggs is not something I've mastered yet.
Another thing you temper eggs for is ice cream. Well, homemade ice cream, unless you're doing it egg-free, which, in my opinion, you should do it with eggs because it makes it richer and creamier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to continue doing this.
Yep.
Your eggs are warming up. You add a little bit at a time.
Yep.
Till all that isn't incorporated in there.
Yep.
All right.
We'll see you then. Okay, so I've got it nice and incorporated. No scrambled eggs to
Can
be
you
seen.
give that a swirl so we can see how thick it is?
It's pretty thin.
Okay, thank you.
So the next add-ins I'm gonna do is a bit of poppy seed because I used vanilla extract. It sort of imitates if you were to use vanilla beans or vanilla paste, either one. You would get little flecks in there, and I find that poppy seed makes those flecks pretty well. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ladle this in to my ramekins.
Do your ramekins have any coating on them?
I believe it's an animal. Well, like
No. Did you like spray them with
grease
butter?
them? No, I
okay.
didn't grease
That's what I
them.
meant. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you could, but I don't. Just because it's liquid and more than likely it just float off.
Hi, Lauren.
Hello.
These are 4-ounce ramekins, 6 of them. And it is important that I put them in the pan. And I fill them up till they have this rim, if it's a ramekin rather than a souffle dish. Souffle dishes don't have that edge on them. I'm going to continue filling these. I'll just show you what I'm going to do next is I have this sugar, and what I did to this sugar is I added blue gel food coloring, and then I added some water, and then I mixed it around and then let it sit. Stirred it every 3 to 6 hours for 2 days, then every 12 hours after that, and it just crystallizes it. So I'm going to put a bit of blue on there. Because it looks nice.
Now, is this the sugar you would normally burn or no?
No.
Okay. That comes on after you bake them.
Yes, that's just for some color underneath that.
Okay.
So I'm going to continue filling these, and we'll see you when that's done. Okay, so I've got these all filled up, covered in blue sugar, and I'm going to probably ladle this in.
What is this that you're going to ladle in?
This is hot water. You're supposed to cook. I should probably preheat the oven.
Yes, that helps. And
350 degrees. And so we're going to just ladle these in. It is okay if you've got splash marks of custard stuff, which this is a baked custard, creme brulee is. And because it'll just float around in the water, you'll want to fill it about 3/4 of the way up the ramekin, and we'll see you in 45 minutes. After that's done preheating, we'll put it in for 45 minutes.
put it in what temp?
350.
350 for 45. All right, we'll see you on the other side.
Yep. Okay, so our timer went off. Check these real how you tell if they're done is they may actually be done. I think they, I mean, if they aren't super jiggly in the center, I usually do a good old toothpick test, and I think they are done. So, take these, put them here. So what you'll want to do with these is, traditionally creme brulee is served cold, and that's how our family likes it. Technically you could do it warm, but I would let them sit for like 30 minutes in the fridge because they'll still be warm after that. You'll just want to cover them with plastic wrap.
While they're hot?
Yes. Oh. Then set them in the fridge. If you're wanting it cold, 1 to 2 hours. If you wanted to, you could do an ice bath. That helps cool them down quite a bit. So we'll set.
Or if you're in New Mexico and just experienced the spring snow, could go dump them in the snow, right?
Yes.
Well, with the
plastic wrap.
Plastic wrap.
Yep. So we'll see you when they're cold. Let's do this. Okay, so
Yikes.
So they're nice and cool. So I'm gonna with the sugar, usually you want to use super fine, but I think normal sugar is fine.
Granulated.
That sugar is fine. Sucrose. Do about 2 tablespoons.
Teaspoons. 2 scoops.
2 scoops. Then you want to make sure you've got a bit more on the edge than in the center, because as the sugar liquefies, it'll sink down into there. So I've got my torch at a bit like a medium low flame. So you just wanna. What I do is I like start so that it beads up, I guess, around the edges. So you guys can see a bit better. Okay, so there's that nice puddle there, and then you just want to spread out from there. You can see the glue popping through a little. Again, brown it however much you do like it. Notch it up a bit.
I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing.
Melting sugar. What can be better? It's gonna smoke a bit, so make sure you're not under a fire alarm.
That looks perfect for me.
Okay.
Slide it over. Are you gonna do some more? Are you done?
No. Probably it. You're gonna want it so that the bubbles stop bubbling up, so that it just looks nicer. And if you don't have a kitchen blowtorch, I suggest you get one. This is Deborah. She's my kitchen blowtorch.
If I don't, can I do this in the broiler in the oven?
And if you were to be making like 50, I don't know why you would be doing that, but if in case you were, you would probably want to do it under a broiler, because that took quite a bit of time to do, and doing that to 50 creme brulees would take a very long time. And so, hope you guys enjoyed it.
I'll be enjoying it. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Bye, y'all.
Yep, bye.